description. So this is the first of 3 video reviews for this week, and this is for The Calling by Kate Hershberger. If you like to check out my Goodreads review, I have just posted that, so if you're on Facebook it's below all the other videos for this week, and if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below. And this is a video review. So The Calling by Kate Hershberger. It was an engaging and really exciting supernatural thriller, basically. It was quite thrilling. And it was a very good start because this is book 1 in I think a trilogy or a series, so it really introduced you to the characters and got you to understand them and their setup, so obviously then it can evolve into further stories, which looked super awesome. So I cannot wait to check out more from this series, really. So it follows werewolf sisters Darcy and Seri, who they basically challenge the stereotypes of their ancestors, so the path they've been put on. Darcy is an alpha and Seri is an omega, I think, and so they have different, in the hierarchy of werewolf society, they have very different roles to fulfill, and they sort of are fighting against those norms to prove that they don't have to do what they were supposedly born to do. Darcy's fallen in love with the doctor helping with an experiment about werewolf twins, and Seri is trying to prove that she can be as powerful as her alpha sister and that she can lead a tribe if she had to. It's something she sort of aspires to do and Darcy doesn't want to do yet. It's Darcy's responsibility, basically. It's like a born right. So they have this really intricate plot with lots of action, and has romantic aspects between Darcy and Tamsin, so their blossoming relationship takes a lot of precedent in this story, but there is a lot of other relationships that are explored, family relationships, and even though Darcy and Tamsin, they have this instant attraction, it's very plausible and very believable, especially given, you know, supernatural beings. We have to remember they're not like humans, and they perhaps do react and have different relationships and feelings and emotions, and things are perhaps very different for them. And so I could totally understand why Darcy might have had this instant attraction, because she's a supernatural being, so therefore she has these things we don't know about. I don't know what else to call them, but like heightened emotions, I guess. So they don't fit the norms of mere mortal human beings, and it was really captured well in this story that they have a very different precedent, and they have a very different lifestyle, and they have a lot to consider when they're making decisions. So one strong element in this was family. Even though it was about Darcy and Tamsin's relationship, family was still very, very important, and they were all, the characters of the family were all built into the storyline to just show how strong their relationships were, and it was really balanced well to drive the plot and keep the reader, like me basically, really intrigued, because seeing how they worked as a family unit, and then seeing how outsiders coming into that family unit are perceived and taken, and then how that family unit grows, was just really fascinating. So like I say, I'm very much looking forward to seeing more from this in the future. I want to see what the future holds for Darcy and Seri, and for Tamsin and Darcy's relationship, and I just really recommend giving this a go, because it's really good. Even if supernatural's not your thing, it's quite low-key, it's quite easy to understand, and you never know, you might find something that you really, really like about like supernatural in this, because like I say, it's easygoing, it's not overcomplicated with the sci-fi element of some supernatural, where it gets very much down into the what are the right words for it, you know what I mean, the specialist sort of subject of werewolves. And like, really, this just gives you a flavour and a nice taste, and it'll give you something to know whether it's something then you're interested in exploring in the future for reading. So it was a really great sort of light supernatural read without being too heavy on the specifics of supernatural. And if you're a lover of supernatural, you'll probably just like this anyway, because obviously werewolves. And what's not to like? That gives a different sense when the human being also is, you know, supernatural being. It gives you something else, gives you a different perspective to look at and learn about, which is great. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of the book. If you have read The Calling by Kate Hershberger, please let me know. Please let me know what you thought of it. Did you like that it was supernatural? Did you like the relationships and the family nature of it? If you haven't read it, and it's on your to read list, or you're planning to read it now, again, let us know, because it's always great to hear what you are looking forward to reading. And if you do read it, I hope you enjoy it. Bye.